Hi, I'm Anne and this is the Learning Muse TV.
We're going to dance. We're going to dance. We're going to dance and have some fun.
Dig.
In today's show, we've got interviews with some of our support staff, a news update, the dreams of some of our guys, a special featuring Heidi, and the wonderful Ada and Sissy. So let's start the show with Jeff interviewing Ruth.
Wonderful. I'm Jeff. Today we are at the Four Seasons in Ruth. Hey Ruth, please can you tell me about yourself and how did you get started in the living room?
Hi Jeff, nice to see you again.
Yeah.
A little bit about myself. My main background is in teaching.
Yeah.
And I've taught for many years in many different establishments, and for the majority of my career I've taught people with special needs. Lovely bunch of people, and I think it was in 2012, 2013 now, so we're 7 years in.
Yeah.
We started the learning rooms, myself and a lady I used to work with called Amanda.
Yeah.
And we started the learning rooms in the centre of Southport. And then as time went on, we branched out and we came over to the Four Seasons, and we've now got the Four Seasons in the barn, as you know.
But you started this with Jason, isn't it, your husband?
Well, we did, yes. So myself and my husband Jason are now working here at the learning rooms.
One, how did you get the houses started?
The houses came after the learning rooms, didn't they? And I think it was as we got to know more and more people in our daily jobs and our daily work, and we got to know lots more lovely people, we realised that there was probably maybe potentially a need for people to have a really nice home. I think that people deserve a really nice home and need to be cared for, just like anybody else. We all need a lovely home and a lovely family, a nice environment. So we decided that we were going to open our first house. And then we opened 2 more after that. So we've got 2 lovely ladies' houses and 1 lovely gentleman house.
Are you happy the way the houses are running?
I love how the houses are running.
Yeah, very old daily services, and now love running like
I love how the houses are running. The staff are fabulous. They're amazing, especially through all of lockdown.
Yeah.
They were incredible. You guys were incredible, and the staff were as well. So I'm very, very happy. I couldn't be happier with how the houses are running.
What plans are for the future?
The plans for the future. I'm very, very happy with how things are at the moment.
Yeah.
You just asked me if I'm happy with how things are running. So there are certainly no plans for expansion or anything like that. I think I'm just quite content with the way that things are.
Yeah.
So I think that we'll just continue listening to our clients and looking at putting things in place and doing things that the clients want to do.
Yeah.
So we'll go back swimming again.
Yeah.
We've just got an alcohol licence, so that's nice. So we're hoping to serve that with meals at lunchtime.
Are you put a bar? Are you in the cafe bar?
No, we're not opening a bar. No, all it is for people that if they're coming in for an afternoon tea, they could just perhaps have a bottle of beer or a nice glass of wine.
Yeah.
And the other thing, actually, there is some exciting news, because the other thing that we are doing, starting in September, is that we are aiming to work to becoming Makaton friendly and Makaton recognised, which means that we'll be fully accessible to all, and all the staff will have training, all the clients will have training.
What's that?
It's predominantly sign languages in the form of communication. So to just make sure that we include everyone, no one's excluded, but maybe they can't talk, maybe they've got a hearing impairment. So that's what we aim to do. We aim to be Makaton friendly.
Are you planning to do any singles nights?
Singles night. Is that something that you'd be interested in, a singles night? That's actually a really nice
Like, you
idea.
did this year, didn't you? But that didn't.
Well, we did a Four Seasons date night, I think,
that's
wasn't it? It
what
was
I
like a
mean.
first dates night. But you know, a singles night might be a really good idea.
I think so.
See, there you're listening to the clients.
Those who got boyfriends or give them can't come. Only those who are single.
Oh no, yeah, yeah, singles night. It's for your singletons, isn't
Let's
it?
go to single night. I'll tell you, I know the day services.
Definitely. I'll ask you off camera if you've got your eye on someone, Jeff.
If I get someone who are a bit independent like I am, I'm not
Okay.
late to my age to come in and say,
Is this a shameless plug? Is this a shameless plug for you looking for a girlfriend?
well, it's good to go out with friends.
No,
and
it's
friends.
absolutely. We all need somebody, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah,
So,
friends.
need a friend, yeah, a good friend. Well, it's certainly something to think about.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go straight into Sue in a minute and talk to her about it and see if we can arrange something when the full lockdown's lifted.
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Let's go to singles back there. You see.
We can't call it
That's
singles.
not seen that on TV, haven't I?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Keep the ideas coming.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I used to like that while I'm the age I am. So when I was young in the apprentice, well, I was an apprentice once, no opportunities like this were around then. There were no go to the old barn or Four Seasons or
Right, yeah.
Independent or going to singing to people like that. Not that ever, because it's in the 80s and so.
Right. So you feel for all the changes that have happened over
Yeah,
the
I
last
feel
few
like,
years,
yeah, well,
this is a positive one that there are these facilities for you.
I missed out on when I was younger.
Yep, exactly. But for the youth of today,
Yeah.
there are a lot more different provisions for people to choose from. So that's a nice
There was no
thing, isn't
Labour
it?
Club in the 80s either.
No. So that's one of the changes that's been put in place or developed, that
Yeah.
there are positive changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, good. It's nice to get your feedback most of the time.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice
It's been a
talking to
pleasure
you.
speaking to you.
Pleasure to talk to you too.
Always.
Well done. Well, thank you, Ruth. This has been Jeff Herron reporting for the Early Room
TV.
TV. How are things with you, Sissy?
Oh, I have found Edda.
Now, I'm not one for spreading rumours.
Oh, no, you Edda.
That's right. But Margaret at number 25, the one with Daisy Caitons, well, she got rid of the pain after 25 years.
Is she all new tablets?
No, she got divorced.
Now that was good. And now a feature called Our Dreams.
Jeff would like to be a professional photo taker. He would take snaps of the rich and famous, or even the local baker. His pictures would make him a celebrity, and he'd be known to everyone. And he'd appear in every newspaper, except, that is, for the Sun. Caroline wants to play guitar with her favourite group, Take That. She'd strum away in the background and was happy doing that. Then one day Gary asked her if she'd like to be the girl who sings backing vocals on the hit song Rule the World. Elizabeth is a big Sound of Music fan, and her dream is to go to Salzburg where the story began. Following in the steps of Maria is where she wants to be. Seeing the sights around the city while singing Do Re Mi.
When you know the notes to sing.
Thomas likes to make us laugh with jokes we all follow. And he can't wait for the day when he appears at the Apollo. He'll reel out the one-liners and his repertoire of jokes until it's time for that famous line, "That's all, folks."
Here's this week's client photos. Right, now it's over to Matt with the news report.
Hello, I'm Matt and here is the latest news update.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Well, the last few weeks has seen many of the clients returning to the learning rooms and Four Seasons. Although we've been unable to go back to our pre-COVID sessions, many of the guys have had the opportunity to try out new activities. The return period has also seen some of the guitar group achieve progress certificates at various levels. Among those to have gained certificates are Jonathan Smart. Jonathan achieved his level 1 and level 2. Ian Norbury. Ian also achieved his level 1 and level 2. Anne Bannister. Anne was already at level 1, but she successfully achieved her level 2. Another double achiever with both level 1 and level 2 certificates was Katie Fishlock. Katie did exceptionally well, but she is relatively new to the guitar sessions. Well done to all of you, and a fantastic achievement all round. And now we're going over to our outside broadcast reporter Ian for an update on how people in Southport have been following social distancing rules.
Thanks, Matt. As you're all aware, a lot of COVID-19 lockdown rules have been relaxed. So we decided at the Learning Rooms TV to go out, observe and report if people are sticking to the social distancing rules down at Southport's seafront. Here is the report from the 31st of July, which was the hottest day of the year, by both my colleague Anne and myself. Hi, I'm Ian and I'm reporting from the Learning Rooms TV. It's Friday the 31st of July, the hottest day of the year, and I am reporting from the Southport seafront. We're here today to see if the people are observing the social distancing.
Hi, my name is Anne. Now we're at Southport Pier. Now it's really packed.
As you can see, the beaches are packed and people are keeping to the social distancing. It's been a lovely day today and everyone's been keeping the social distances,
Yes, they have.
haven't they?
Yes, they have, Ian.
And there's plenty of people about as well, isn't there?
There is loads of people.
And the weather's nice and
Nice and hot.
yes. This has been Ian.
This has been Anne from the Learning Rooms TV from the pier.
Thank you for that, Ian. Also, during the last few weeks, a number of clients have enjoyed their birthdays.
What the worst kept secret was, this would be close.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Thomas. Happy birthday to you.
Go, go, go!
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you get it? Oh, you've been doing it?
Ah, well, guys, another year older and another year wiser. Maybe. The Four Seasons has been granted a liquor licence to enable our valuable cafe customers the opportunity to enjoy a Prosecco or a bottle of beer whilst they are having their lunch. The licence lets us serve alcohol until 4 PM 7 days a week. We're not open for business yet, but it's something to look forward to. Our very successful charity shop has moved premises to the old golf shop across Liverpool Road. Here is a report from our Thursday Outside broadcast team.
Here we are at Four Seasons to talk about relocation of the charity shop.
This shop is in progress of moving across the road.
The old shop been here
For a number of
for
years.
a long time.
New shop is just across the road from the old golf centre.
One of the main reasons we have moved to give us more room.
This allows more space for social systems
It also allows
and more room for staff. We hope it will be a success like the old shop.
This is Elizabeth.
And this is Jeff, reporting for the Living Rooms TV.
And finally, we received a visit from a special visitor at the barn earlier in the month when Roger called in to present us with a special water speaker.
Good morning, Roger.
Good morning.
How are you?
Okay, thank you.
You well? Oh, good. Would you like to tell everybody where you're going today?
Taking parcel
You're taking a parcel
to the barn
to the barn. And what is it that you're taking to the barn, Rog?
for friendship.
For Friendship Day.
Yeah.
And what are you taking? What have you got there? Can we see? Wow. What's that, Roger?
That's that speaker, colour light.
Speakers with coloured lights.
Yeah,
And it's a gift that you're giving to
Peter.
Peter and all your
Friend.
friends?
Yeah.
Great. Well, should we head off then?
Yes, thank
Yeah?
you. Thank you. Speaking light thing.
Oh, is this for the near, is it? Very, very
It's for
good.
friendship.
Thank you, Roger.
Again.
Well done, mate. Good to see you.
Roger, we were with Peter.
You all know Roger? Wait, oh, yeah.
Peter, he's saying it's for
Does
friendship.
everybody know Roger?
Yeah. Roger's come to give you the speakers for
This is
friendship.
what Roger. Have you been here before, Roger?
No.
Yes, I am. Friendship.
Have you been here before?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, do you like it here?
Yeah.
Don't put any music on because it'll start down. Play a bit of music on you, I'll be swinging away. Hey, fantastic. Look at that, the water speakers for here.
And he said,
We've got a bit of
that's
sound.
80 jewellery and it's underneath it.
Light.
It's his first time out. It's your first time out, Roger?
To the
How
barn.
was Eric's?
I enjoy it.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you enjoy Roger? Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Roger.
And he said,
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you. Thanks, Roger. Thank you.
This has been Matt for the Learning Rooms.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello, Sissy, another half.
RFI. Thank you, Heather.
You know my husband, Bears. Well, he goes for a wee at 6 o'clock every morning.
Oh, really?
Yes. But the problem is, he doesn't wake up until 7 o'clock.
Oh, I love those two. Now it's our first visit to our Quiz Master Joe.
Hi guys, my name is Joe, and here is the first of our quizzes. Do your best and remember, it's just for fun.
That was tough. How did you get on? Right now we are going to show this week's special presentation. Heidi interviewing Daddy Wally.
Hello, Daddy Wally.
Hi, Heidi.
Again, about your life in Liverpool. What was it like in your early childhood years?
Oh, well, I was known as a wartime baby. I was born during the Second World War in 1936, and life was very tough.
Right. And the next question is, you grew up in Harlequin in Dingle. What that area like to live in?
Very poor area, the houses were very old. A lot of Irish people lived there. They came over from Ireland. In fact, my grandparents were Irish.
And why was the bombing in your area?
Well, if you look at a map, you'll see that Liverpool is right on the River Mersey, and the Germans intended to bomb all the docks. We lived just by the docks, and that's where the Germans came. In fact, we had, during the war, 21 nights of constant bombing.
And can I ask you, why do you have ration book in your
Well, to be honest, food was very scarce. So the only way the government could make sure it was divided evenly was to give people ration books. And when you went to the shops, the grocer or greengrocer or whoever would take out a stamp from your ration book, so that if you were down for, say, 20 eggs, to make sure that you only got 20.
Okay, I've got one couple more questions which bring to mind. Why did you hear a house with so many people?
Oh, well, a lot of Irish people came over to Liverpool, including my grandparents, after the famine in Ireland. And to accommodate people, and the Irish in those days usually had big families, and my grandparents came with 5 children, so they only can have one house, so there was 7 in the house.
What was it like to having one bath a week?
Because we knew no better. We didn't know any such things in those days, in where we lived. People obviously in better neighbourhoods probably had bathrooms. It was the start of the bathroom era, I should say. But we didn't have a bathroom.
And what did your dad do for a job?
He was in the RAF. He looked after prisoner of wars. My father had been in the First World War as well. He was invalided out of that. During the Second World War, and he didn't go abroad. He looked after prisoners of wars.
And why didn't your mother ever work?
Well, in those days, ladies didn't work. Because we mentioned earlier the big households. They had to cook for a lot of people, clean the house. In fact, they were the busiest people of all.
And what was the railway like?
The overhead railway?
In Liverpool?
It was brilliant. It took you from Dingle all the way through to Southport. And it ran right along the docks. And the dockers, when they moved from one dock to another, used to walk under the overhead railway. And they called it the docker's umbrella, because when it was raining, it kept them dry.
And how much will it cost to go going back on your railway?
Oh gosh, maybe 6p, but everything's relative, isn't it?
right, and you get anything, right, in your childhood life from your alien that you met now?
Anything from my childhood
Yeah,
life?
that you met now.
I suppose the company, you know, because there were lots of people in the houses, that meant that there was always something going on. We could play games and do other things.
And why did you have outside going but
Well, nobody had a telephone where we lived. Maybe the people who had plenty of money did, because the telephone only, it was the early days of the telephone, so we had these red pillboxes.
Okay, what do you think is your biggest thing on your early game? Okay, what's your biggest thing?
Technology. There's no such thing as computers or television in those days. And now, of course, televisions came out in the late 40s, 50s, after the war. And when you think of technology today, with your computers and everything else, then mobile phones, that's the biggest difference.
And is there anything you look now that you didn't have a child?
Oh yes, I mean, I've enjoyed the progress. I've been very fortunate. There've been years, you know, where I've seen such a change. I could think of many things, but the whole scene has changed.
What's your biggest thing that you love now?
Pardon?
What's the biggest thing that you love now?
That I love now?
Yeah.
I love the technology. I love the fact that I can switch the television on and have 200 or 300 television stations.
Is there anything else in your life that you got now that you love?
Yeah, as I just said.
Not apart from that.
I got my family. I've got a wife, a lovely wife, and 4 children. And, you know, what else could you want?
Well, thank you, Daddy. It has been lovely interviewing you. And I'm very proud of you in so many ways. You're my big role model. And this has been Aggie Kirkham, who ain't TV with her Daddy Wally.
Good morning, Sissy.
Morning, Ada.
You know me, Sissy. I don't want to gossip, but that Bessie down the road has had that much plastic surgery where she stood by the fire the other day. She melted.
Ooh, careful.
What a funny pair. Here's the client videos.
3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and well done.
Rockamong, Bukalo, Goya, Biba, Rocka, who can love me, baby cat? Going back home. I can go home. I am go happy more. I am being go happy now. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, get good Rockamong, and you make Buffalo Goya.
With it, group drop.
Hi, my name's Sam Alliston. I go to the learning rooms, and after lockdown we went back to the learning rooms and we met my new drama and art teacher Karen. I absolutely love her. We get on great, and she's taught me new things in art and drama, such as doing flowers during art. So we've done loads of flowers with art stuff, which has been really good. So she wants to do a flower show with us when we can all go back to the centre and back to normality. We've also done drama with Alison on a Thursday, which I love. We've been doing lots of drama with her and loads of drama activities and performances which we might use in the next show. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it with Alison and Karen. And then I learned how to do flowers with Ruth, which I made flowers for my mum for her birthday, and she's made up, and they haven't died yet, which is a bonus. And I also learned how to do flower pom-poms with Karen Roberts, which she had a lot of patience for me, let's just say that. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I hope to do more when everything goes back to normality, because it is good at the minute, but it just doesn't feel like a family because not everyone's back. So thanks for listening to me. Bye.
Fantastic. Okay, let's go back to Joe, the quiz number 2.
Welcome back, and now here's our second quiz. Let's see if you can beat your last score. Good luck. and see you soon.
Hi, Sissy.
Oh, hello, Edda.
I'm not one to gossip, but little Joseph Smart asked by his teacher, where would you find a turkey? And you know what? You know what he replied?
No.
On the dinner table at Christmas.
Naughty boy.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, and today I'm interviewing David Lonsdale, one of our support workers. Hi, David.
Hello.
Please can you tell me about yourself?
Well, I live in Southport and I am an actor as my other job, and I'm 58 years old and I've been acting most of my life professionally for 35 years.
Really? I am surprised. So what made you go into acting?
Well, that's very interesting. I did the local amateur dramatics in Southport, and so I was, when I was a little boy, I played Oliver at the Little Theatre, and I was in Joseph and lots of the normal musicals that people do. And when I was at school, I decided that I wanted to give it a go, so I auditioned for the Guildhall School in London, and I was looking to get in, so I decided to give it a go as a profession.
That's good to hear. How did you become involved in the learning rooms?
Well, about 3 or 4 years ago, I was working for a radio station in Southport called Sandgrounder Radio, and they sent some of the radio presenters into various organisations around Southport, teaching people about radio and helping them make their own radio shows. And one of the places I went to was the learning rooms, and we did a series of radio workshops with the clients at the learning rooms. And when that finished, Ruth got in touch with me and said that she quite enjoyed what I did, and I had obviously enjoyed working with you guys at the learning rooms, and so she said, would you like to come back and do drama? So basically Ruth had sat in on my radio workshops, and she said, would I like to come back and do some drama? And I've been doing it now for nearly 3 years.
What are your plans regarding future sessions?
Well, obviously it's all a bit unusual and strange at the moment, but what we need to do as soon as possible is to put on a show of some description. So the plans are, as soon as the coronavirus issue has gone away, we're going to start rehearsing a show, and that will take up most of the sessions, and we're going to do that throughout the autumn and then hopefully put a show on next spring. So we plan to do lots of music, but also lots of comedy, because a number of the clients here are quite a funny people. They're good at comedy, so I think that's something which we will be concentrating on a lot. And also working together with Zoe, who does the singing, the dancing rather, and with Julie doing the singing, trying to work together and do stuff as a group. So they're my plans.
Well, it sounds interesting.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, David. Has been Elizabeth for the Learning Rooms TV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Five, four.
What a funny pair. Here's the client videos.
Good.
I don't want I can't. Oh my God. Oh, I think we should show that to do. Oh God.
Oh, the best one.
What a funny pair. Abby, you're gonna come in here. I don't want to do it again. Can you say no? Tell Abby what I did. Really, don't think I want to tell Abby what I did. I just mean it. Oh, you had a funny pair.
She's just watched the latest Ada. Try and say to her.
Oh, I need.
What a funny pair. Now, to try to be relax when you come to drink. Funny pair.
That'd be funnier.
Just cracked everybody. I'm crying.
You put on the show, yeah? Yeah, Jonathan said let's put that on the show, really. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's show. My name is Anne. This is the Learning Rooms TV. Keep safe and we hope to see you next time.
Thank you for watching this week's presentation. If you have got any photos, videos, or news stories that you would like to share with us, please send them to the email address on the screen or contact a member of staff, and they will help you. Have a good week and keep safe and well. Cheerio from everyone at the Learning Rooms TV.